Hi, this is Ken. This spiritual video is called Great Illusion. Before we are born, before we take our first breath, we are born with all the knowledge of the universe. We understand the meaning of life, why we are being born, and what the reason for our journey through life is. This is because within every life lies a spirit, a piece of God, our higher self, with this knowledge of what our purpose is. But with our first breath, our ego, which is everything we learn and accept as true, is also born and competes with our spirit, communicate with each of us as to what our reason for the world is. The great illusion begins with the birth of the ego, as we are socialized to accept society's norms. We are brought up to understand that there are certain limitations, what success is. Success, as we are brought up, is making a lot of money, having a lot of material things, being able to travel, to do the best things that life has to offer. It is to become famous, to get a very prestigious job, to leave our mark in the world, to have a family, and everything else that we are taught. But as we are brought up, we also learn about our beliefs, perhaps from religion of our parents, our prejudices, our fears, and everything else. And all of that contributes to the great illusion. As we grow up and we become adults, we accept everything that is happening in the world, though we don't like a lot of what we see, for there is a lot of conflict, there is a lot of senseless deaths and murders, there is war, there is hunger, famine, starvation, homelessness, prejudice, and so many other problems that humanity has brought upon itself. Everything that I could name, both not only what is happening in the world, but our beliefs, our negative emotions, and everything that we were taught, is all because we accept our egoistic path through life. This learned taught path teaches us that what is important in the world is us, and that everything else is secondary. And though we may be concerned about what is happening in the world, we believe that there's very little we can do to change it, and therefore we just accept life as it is. We try to get a good job, we make money, we spend money by buying a lot of material things, or perhaps traveling and doing other things that we were taught would bring happiness and meaning to our life. As long as humanity accepts the great illusion that what we were taught is true and is the purpose and meaning of life, to make money and to accept everything and all the negative, harsh, terrible things that go on in the world, absolutely nothing will change, and humanity will continue on its destructive path until eventually the world left for our children and grandchildren will be uninhabitable. But there is another path through life, and that is the initial spiritual path. The true reason we were born is to share our love selflessly, the peace of God that is within us, our higher self, with all others, to help everyone succeed in life. Life cannot be led without this understanding. For if you do not share everything we have, all the resources on our planet, help each other, though you may be successful in life because you have accepted the great illusion that success is making money and traveling and doing all these other things and having a lot of material things. If you do not accept and learn to understand that the true purpose of life is to accept the peace of God, the loving self within each of us, sharing it selflessly, helping every single other person alive, to assure that each person understands their true purpose in life, and by doing so, help bring along a spiritual evolution of our planet. The great illusion, the acceptance of the self-centered, egoistic path through life, is the reason for all of humanity's self-inflicted problems, everything from war, homelessness, starvation, climate change, to fear, hate, prejudice, intolerance, to everything else that is the reason of living in a self-centered world. We must accept the spiritual path through life, our true purpose of life. We must share our goodness, our love, our peace of God selflessly with every other person who also has a piece of God within them, understanding that only together will humanity survive and thrive, and the egoistic problems of the universe and the world that we have created finally begin to abate. This is Ken. Until the next time.